Welcome. Welcome. We're here again. Final whistle. Liverpool 1, Sunderland 1. The final whistle. Is it the final whistle for Liverpool? Is it the final whistle for Arne Slot? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Liverpool FC. Remember I said on the channel a couple of weeks ago that Liverpool are in a storm. We are in a storm, a typhoon, and we need to navigate out of this storm. But we're still in the storm. People are talking about that we need to break down the low block of Sunderland. This is Sunderland, by the way. This is Sunderland, and we are Liverpool. And we are struggling to break down the low block. It's coming regular in press conferences now. Breaking down the low block. We need to break the low block down. But we still haven't achieved it. We still haven't achieved it. But it's funny, last season, we done it. We won the league last season. We are Premier League champions last season. But for some reason, we are struggling. We are struggling with teams. People are not scared anymore to come to Anfield. People walk in the back in the day, you'd be a football player, football team. You come to Anfield and it's an intimidating place. It's a fortress. It's not no fortress anymore. This is where people come to play their game, and most of the time, they think they can beat us. Who's to blame? Is it Edwards? Is it Arne Slot? Is it the team? We're going to discuss that today. But we are in a storm, and we can't get out of it. Now, Florian Wirtz, for me, and I've gone onto the record, Florian Wirtz, for me, will be the best player in the Premier League in a couple of years. 100%. This guy is class. This guy is class. Virgil van Dijk. Big up to Virgil van Dijk. But what was he doing yesterday? Was he dancing? What was he doing? Was he doing the Michael Jackson Thriller? You know when you do that once? Was he doing that? Because he wasn't defending. He sure was not defending. He didn't close him down. He just left the door open and started dancing like this. That's what Virgil was doing, because he wasn't defending. The rule of defending is you close your man down. You do not back off and allow the man to come forward, to press forward, to try and score. And what's all this? That is the biggest sin as a defender. Not closing your man down. Backing off. Just watching him. Backing off. That gave him space to shoot. That was Virgil's fault, by the way. All of it was Virgil's fault. The build-up when he lost the ball, everything was Virgil's fault. Now, if this was Konate, everybody would be criticizing him. They'll be saying, Konate out. Konate go to Real Madrid. Get out my club. The same old rhetoric you hear online for the sweats who has no job. And they sit at the mum's basement typing on the keyboard. Them fans. But because it's Virgil van Dijk, Mr. Aura, you get me? Mr. Aura, Mr. Slick back hair, Mr. Greaseball, where he slicks his hair back, he gets a pass. He gets a pass. Why does he get a pass? Because his name's Virgil van Dijk. Because he's the captain. No, he doesn't get a pass this time. He was horrendous yesterday, Mr. Virgil van Dijk. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you don't agree with me. I'm going to come out and I'm going to sound off every time. I'm not going to hold my tongue for sponsorship. I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell you how it is. I will be respectful. I will not swear, but I will give you my opinion. Let's bring in my co-Qs, my partner in crime. He's co-owner of Keep It Sports. This is Mr. Toto Abba. Big up to Toto. How you doing,
bro? To be honest with you, it's going really crap. But I mean, overall day, it's been peaceful, been okay. But still feeling that crap feeling after yesterday. You know, that's it's called, you know, day in the life of being a football fan. It's the life of being a football fan, isn't it? You know, sport really, Formula One, whatever. Your favorite driver loses, you're mad. Your favorite team loses, you're mad. And especially, we didn't even lose. It felt like a loss. But again, big up for Paul Danny in the chat room. Thanks for putting your opinions in. And whoever it is else in the chat room, feel free to put your opinions in as well. We'll really appreciate it, and we'll respond. But yeah, what can I say? Liverpool's been horrendous. I thought I saw a change at West Ham, and I thought I saw first half of this Sunderland game, we didn't concede, which is a good plus. Some people expect, right, we gotta go straight in there and smash up Sunderland. No, we got to take it step by step, right? Step by step. We didn't concede the first half. Take a positive out of that. Take it into the second half, because I still thought we created a lot of chances. What I mean by that is all the chances were coming from Florian Wirtz. Big chances created from Florian Wirtz. So I was thinking, look, we've got Florian Wirtz there. He's been our anchor, and that's what we brought him for. He's £150 million for a reason, right? We brought him to create chances, and that's what he was doing. Again, another decent performance yesterday. But the media won't cover that, you see. You don't suit their narrative, Like he got man of the match the other day, and they didn't even cover it on the media didn't even cover it. So because they don't suit their narrative, They'd rather cuss Florian Wirtz and actually point out what he's actually done well. And I thought yesterday he created a lot of chances. Again, what did Slot do? Slot was thinking, right, we didn't score in the first half, even though he completely probably dismissed that we didn't concede the first half. Usually, these last two games, we've been better defensively because we've barely conceded goals. The games before the West Ham and Sunderland game, we've been conceding goals left, right, and centre. But then, as soon as you put Salah on, we still look solid at the back because we had Gomez there, who could track back, and you had Gomez, who's a defensive-minded player. And then
Gomez, when Salah came on, which he shouldn't have came on, by the way, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. When Salah came on, Gomez was like as a 10. They actually seen him in the 10 position, and that's why he gripped up that geezer and he got him there. He got that yellow card. Too aggressive, man. He's a centre back, should be at the back. And what happened was because Slot changed it around, because he brought on Salah, the balance of the team dropped off. It's very simple. It was very easy to see. Now, if he would have just kept, Salah off, at least to the 70th minute to see how the game was going, and if it wasn't going to plan, then bring on Salah. I get it, but the guy crapped the bed, bro. He crapped the bed. He pulled the trigger on Salah to bring him on. He couldn't wait to bring him on. As soon as before the second half was beginning, he had that Liverpool top on ready to come on. He shouldn't have brought Salah on. There was no need. They should have left the team the way it was. Yeah, Wirtz was in the 10. Perfect creative juices. He was passing. He was getting there. But what happened? He brought on Salah, and the whole team, the balance shifted. You had Florian Wirtz, took all his powers away. The guy's a creative midfielder, lots of span passes, corners, stuff like that, yeah. What happened when they brought Salah on? They put Florian Wirtz on the left, which was a mistake, and that disabled all his weapons. All his weapons were disabled as soon as I put him on the left-hand side. Very simple. They should have kept Salah off and just wait and see what happens. Maybe we would have grew into the game. You get me? Because as soon as Salah came on, everything was going to Salah. It was like there was our team. As soon as Salah come on, it was like that. Everything was leaning. Everybody was passing to Salah. And when Salah was getting the ball, he weren't doing nothing with it. They should have kept the team the way it was. If you wanted to make a sub and you wanted to take off Gakpo, bring on Ungamoa. Put him on the left-hand side if you want to do that. Or Chiesa. There was no need to bring on Salah. The team was okay. You get me? It was okay. But as soon as you brought on Salah, the balance of the team shifted, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. People don't want to have this conversation about Salah. That's what it is, isn't it? People think it's Salah FC. People always talk about, oh, yeah, we support the bad first. But as soon as it comes to a player that's coming to the end of their career, which he's coming to the end of his career, and I'll say it, I don't care. I'll say it on the channel. He's coming to the end of his career at Liverpool. And people don't want to call it out because, they don't want to offend anybody. I don't care if I offend anybody. I support Liverpool Football Club, not Salah FC. All these players, for me, I'm not loyal to no player. I'm loyal to the badge. As soon as it comes to that time, where Father Time kicks in and you're not pulling your weight, and you're hampering the team, you've got to go. That's just the way it is. It's been like that ever since I supported Liverpool. You know, it's no point. Oh yeah, it's not Salah FC. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's getting paid a lot of money to sit on the bench. He's getting paid £450,000 to sit on the bench. £450,000 to sit on the bench. I'm sure he'll be fine. You get me? I'm sure he'll be fine. That's just my opinion, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the people holding. Oh God, what Salah? Why not? Why not? He gets tackled every time he gets the ball. Every time he gets the ball, the fullbacks do him over. It's been like that for the past 2 months. He hasn't done no fullback over on that right-hand side. None. He's always getting done. Every time he gets the ball, he gets done, and he don't want to run back and help. That's all I'm saying.
Look, we've got 4 people watching, everyone. Make sure to get your opinions in about this whole Liverpool situation. Again, we're just talking about Salah. So if you guys are just joining in, feel free to put your opinions in the Salah or just Liverpool in general, because at the moment, I don't know where we're going. Sunderland could have had 3 or 4 at the same time. But again, I thought we defended set pieces very well. I do agree with you, Paul Downing. They could have. That's could have, should have, in my opinion. I think we done our best to defend. I thought our back four was quite solid. I thought our midfield was terrible. Everything was going for our midfield, but we had Gomez there, was dealing with everything. Virgil was actually doing well in the first half. Konate doing all right. Konate was definitely probably second to best defender behind Gomez. And then Robbo, I think, weren't really active on that left-hand side, but still defensively sound. He was doing good in his position, and we cleared the balls away. We defended free kicks well, defended set pieces well. I was thinking, look, we don't really look as much as a threat to attack, but we all know defensively wins games. Defense wins games. It's simple as that. You don't concede goals. You keep a good defensive line. It frustrates the team, and we were defending very, very well.
Virgil was doing the Thriller dance, by the way. You know, Michael Jackson does. Dun, 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 dun. That was Virgil.
Yeah.
When the defender was running at him, what was he doing?
I know. I look. In my opinion, I thought first half we defended very well.
Virgil's better than that.
I know. I thought
better than that.
I thought first half we defended well, but Slack changed it around again. He put Jones at right back. And again, still when Salah came on, we were defensively still sound, but then we put Jones at right back, right? And
it was the fella dance.
This is what I don't get, right? His Slot's way of playing is down the wing. We didn't see it in the Dutch league.
I don't even know what he wants now.
I'm not even going to pretend that I watched Slot when he was in the Dutch league. I didn't, but what I do know, he'd like to play down the wings, and that's what we brought. That's why we brought him, to play down the wings and stuff like that, right? Because he liked wing play. Now, you brought yourself 2 wing backs. You brought yourself Frimpong and Kirkes. Frimpong is injured, right? Again, you had Gomez there. Gomez can play invert, then he can play wing back as well. But the way to break down a low block always forces you to the wings, and you have to do your best on the wings, right? That's the whole point of people playing low block, to stay tight in the middle, and then you force them to the wings. That's basically how it works, right? We weren't utilising the wings enough. In the first half, we was actually utilising the wings and creating some chances, and then feeding it to Wirtz, who's playing free roam, and again, increasing that width for the pitch. We had our right backs and left backs wide. Gomez is not even a natural overlapper, but again, he's a natural right back and he can play there. You put a midfielder in right back, Curtis Jones, which I don't get. You're trying to play down the low block and then you're going all narrow. Why are you going narrow for? And then again, when Salah came on, we targeted our attack down Salah's side.
That's what I said. Everyone was down to Salah.
Not Robbo's side.
No. Not through the middle. Not through the middle.
Yeah, not Gakpo's side, just through Salah, and then going all narrow like that. When you're trying to break
basically, when Salah came on, all the balls went to Salah. It was like old school Liverpool again. Salah comes on, throw everything to Salah. He disabled our team. He unbalanced our team. Now with Florian Wirtz, it's funny how when Florian Wirtz scored his goal, in my opinion, he scored the goal. It was from the middle, isn't it? Because even though Slot told him to go on the left, he still came on to the middle. Came into the middle and he got his goal. This is why This is why they shouldn't have brought on Salah. I think should have gave it another 20 minutes to bring on Salah. Because I didn't think we looked that bad, in the first half. I didn't think we looked that bad. And towards the end of the first half, we was looking a little bit better. But what happened? What happened with Salah? That's what happened. His arse went. Yeah. His arse went. And then he goes, now we've got to bring on Salah. We've got to bring on Salah. That's exactly what happened. Got to bring on Salah.
Again,
what did it achieve? Nah.
Again, I see people on YouTube and all that saying, look, I don't want to blame everything on Mohamed Salah. But it seems like...
I'm not blaming everything on Mohamed Salah.
We're not, I know. But I think as soon as Salah comes on, our attack always goes down Salah's side. It's like we miss out the left-hand side. That's just me from the eye test. All the attack is going down Salah's right.
I never lies.
When we saw Sobbo there, we might as well just kept Sobbo there, because even though he was playing more inside, we had our wing backs overlapping, but now all of a sudden you put Jones, who's a midfielder by trait, who's going to naturally play inside. You got Salah, who naturally cuts inside. Yeah. So we've got no width on that right-hand side.
No wingers to provide for Isak, who was basically isolated, by the way. People say he's dropped off. He hasn't dropped off.
Exactly. You play Wirtz as a winger, who naturally he's a free roamer in the middle, but you play him as a winger, right? So again, our width was out the window, and again, even on the left-hand side, we still had width on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, everyone was going through Salah's side because Salah's there and I just want to get the balls to him. I think that's a management issue because I think that's a management issue in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think it's not even in my opinion.
He cracked the bed.
How can you put Jones at right back and Salah, who's at inside, when we're trying to break down the low block?
This is where the players get confused.
And
they was confused.
Yeah, and then we had Cameron Ramsey on who's on the bench, who's a natural wing back, right? Who can play there, and he's a wing back, so we can have more width. But again, he puts Jones there, who, in my opinion, as far as I know, as far as I've been longer been watching football, right? I ain't saw Curtis Jones play right back before. Not even with Clapp, I ain't seen him play right back before. I don't think he's played right. He's probably played right back when he was younger. Maybe, when you're younger, you experience all the positions. But I think in his professional career, he hasn't played right back. So why are you playing a midfielder and right back when you got Ramsey on the bench who's a proper right back? But I don't understand why take Gomez off. Okay, look, maybe you want to take him off because he's got a yellow card. You want to save him for next game, right? But again, Cameron Ramsey, like I said multiple times on these videos, you got a proper wing back there playing, and see how good he works out. Because Bradley's injured, God knows how long for, right? Bradley's injured, so we've got Cameron Ramsey there who can play. But again, you don't want to utilize him. You want to utilize a midfielder in right back, and then that just eliminates the width that we've got in this attack.
I'm not surprised at that, by the way. If it's true or not, I'm not saying it's true, but I'm not surprised that we're seeing this on the internet. That's all I'm saying. I ain't shocked at all that people are linked to Mohamed Salah. Now, I'm going to come out and tell you, and I don't care who believes me or not, okay? I'm going to come out and say, Mohamed Salah, and I'll continue to say it as well. Mohamed Salah, and I will not be disrespectful to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah has been one of the greatest footballers in the history of this league. He will go down as one of the greatest footballers to ever play in Liverpool in any era. Any era. Very simple. Any era. If you do a combined 11 of Liverpool greats, Mohamed Salah's in there. I'll continue to say it. Now, we are YouTubers. We are content creators. We're here to give our opinion. Don't be disrespectful. You can be respectful and still give your opinion. Back in the day, Mohamed Salah, love Mohamed Salah. Love him. Brilliant. Best footballer. One of the best footballers up there with Stevie G, all of them, all right? But there comes a time where sometimes you just get to that point where you have to move somebody on. You get me? You have to move somebody on. Our team is going in a new direction. For the past 7 years, the football team has been based on Mohamed Salah. The football team has been worked around Mohamed Salah. This is why when we used to get the ball, throw it to Salah. Salah runs up the wing. Either pass it in or scores himself, innit? Yeah. But he can't do that anymore. And it's clear to see. He can't do that anymore. Now, in the future, Liverpool team in the future should be based around Florian Wirtz and Isak. and whoever's coming into the centre back. Not Ryan Allison, not Ryan Virgil van Dijk, not Ryan Mohamed Salah. They're the past, innit? We need to start looking at the future. Now, all I'm saying is we've got to have that conversation about Mohamed Salah. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, you're an idiot or whatever, get out. I'm not doing that. We're just going to have that conversation. Maybe he can't do it like he used to before. Maybe last season was the best of Mohamed Salah that you got. You get me? Maybe that's the best. We're never going to see that ever again. He had a phenomenal season. Unbreakable. One of the best seasons in the history of the Premier League he had last season. And my hat goes off to Mohamed Salah. There should be a statue outside of Anfield. There should be a statue outside of Anfield. That should be building that right now for King Mo. A big, massive gold statue with a crown on top of his head. That's what should be Wagwan with Mohamed Salah. But there comes a point where we have to move him on. You get me? We have to move him on. Now, as this manager got the nuts to move him on? I don't know. I don't think he has. You get me? But
Yeah.
there's going to come a point where he has to be moved on. Players come, players go. And we're going to have that conversation about Virgil one day as well. There's going to be a point where when Virgil gets to that point where we're going to have to move him on. You get me? Them players, yeah, they're getting paid a lot of money to be at our football club. I'm not saying I don't love our football club, but they're getting paid a lot of money. You get me? Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk are the highest paid players at Liverpool. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll move on to another club and probably get more money. Mohamed Salah will probably go to America, San Diego, if this is true, or he'll go to Saudi Arabia. Personally, I think he'll go to Saudi Arabia. He'll get the most money there, and I think he'll be respected more, and he'll be a king in Saudi Arabia. They put it this way, Mohamed Salah could be 40, and they still would want him. You get me? He's their King Mo. He'll be King Mo over there. He'll literally be King Mo in Saudi Arabia. He'll be a king. So all I'm saying is we're gonna start moving these players on, bro. We're just gonna start moving these players on because we need to start moving in a different direction. I thought our team yesterday didn't look that bad, but when I brought on Mo Salah, it got worse, in my opinion. Toto, I don't care. It got worse.
It got worse because all our attacks went down the right-hand side.
Yeah. What are you saying about Mohamed Salah? It's time to move him on. It's going to get to that point where we have to...
Personally, I think we should sell him.
Yeah.
In January. We should sell him because...
I'm not sure if they're going to do that. I would, but I don't think they're going to. I think he'll be sold in the summer.
Look, it's not still there, right? We need wingers who are actually wingers, who are wide wingers, if you know what I mean. Like, Salah at the moment is an inside winger, but what a question is, if you got inside wingers, that's cool. Get your wing backs who you can stretch the width. But again, he's not doing that, so we need wingers. We need wingers who are actual wingers, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know who's out on the market right now, to be honest with you. Of course, you got Michael Elise, but is he an inside winger? Is he a winger? We've got Semenyo, who I'd prefer over Michael Elise, because I think Elise, I haven't watched him, but I think he likes to cut inside. That's what I reckon, because I've watched him a few times and he loves to cut inside. With Semenyo, I know he's a proper winger. I've watched Semenyo against us, and I know he's a proper winger who can stretch the width of the pitch, who we need to break down a low block. You know? That's where we need to target our attacks on the wings. But if you've got wingers who are playing as insides, and you got Slot who's playing the midfielder and right back, I don't know where we're going here. I don't know if the signings will even work, but we need wingers. That's the way it is. We need wingers. We need backup centre-backs. I think our midfield's fine. You got Maka, Gravenberch, you got Jones. Maybe we could get an extra DM in there. Maybe. But I
think we need two defensive midfielders as well. Because he's never going to play Endo. Endo will never play for Liverpool ever again, in my opinion. If I see Endo play for Liverpool, I'll be shocked.
Look, I'll come at this point where I want players to leave for not even getting played. That you got Cager, for an example. You know? Feel bad for him. He can't even get a game of football. He gets 5 minutes. That's not a game of football.
He saved your job yesterday, by the way. I hope you're grateful, Arnie Slot. Chiesa saved your job yesterday. Because if Chiesa wouldn't have run back yesterday, yeah? If Chiesa wouldn't have run back, Arnie Slot would have been sacked.
Yeah.
Believe that. That's what would have happened.
But
Chiesa saved his job.
Again, when Chiesa was on there, you saw the passion that he just wants to get in there. He wants to play. He was the only one running back. But again, Arnie Slot, right? You're not going to start him. You're not going to start him, are you? He just saves your job, but you're not going to start him. What are you going to do? You're going to start with Mohamed Salah. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. Next game is going to start with Mohamed Salah. Because what it is, when Salah gets benched, right?
Yeah.
When Salah gets benched, he starts to fuss and he's frustrated. Yeah. And then even Slot mentions in the press conference, Salah. So what? He's playing crap, right?
Yesterday.
You don't deserve when the player's playing crap, when Salah's playing crap, you don't play him. It's simple as that. You don't play him like you got Maka, for an example, who's playing terrible. And I'm going to say the same about Gravenberch as well. But Gravenberch is playing slightly better than Maka. So that's why I'm saying Maka should be the one getting dropped.
Facts.
You know, if I was the manager, I'm dropping Maka and putting Jones there. When Jones was on there, you saw the aggressiveness, you saw the fight. Second ball, aggressive, straight in there. He's backing up his words, what he said in that interview. Every time when Jones comes on, he's aggressive and he's straight in there, getting the second balls. You know? And then he don't want to start these players. He wants to keep with the same players. And I guarantee the next game is going to start with Mohamed Salah again. You know? I'm on a thin thread. I'm on a thin thread because I don't get it, these decisions. You play Jones at right back when you could sub off Maka for Jones and then put Cameron Ramsey at right back and then put Chiesa at right wing. Or keep Sabo there, because either way, we were still all right. We were still good defensively. We had players tracking back. When Salah's on there, when Jones are on there, there's a hole through our defence because Jones is stuck in midfield because that's his natural position. And you got Salah who's cutting inside every time. I don't even mind Gakpo, because Gakpo, when he cuts inside, he actually beats his man. When Salah cuts inside, he loses the ball. You know, he's Gakpo, right? I know he can be predictable. He can be a bit frustrating, but at least he's a good. He can beat some players one-on-one. He can cut inside and drop the shoulder efficiently. When Salah's on there, he gets so greedy. There's a times at that game where he was on the wing and then he forced one-on-one when he's not good at one-on-ones anymore. He's got to accept that, right?
Salah's been getting beaten by every single fullback this season.
Yeah,
as far as I know, most of the fullbacks. That they've been beating Salah most of the season.
Yeah, and then you had Gomez. You had Gomez there. You had Gomez there. Right, it's true though. You had Gomez there. The simple pass. What is he going to do? Force the ball forward, and then we lose it, and then Salah, he didn't even bother tracking back or chase the ball back again when he loses it. And you got Jones there stuck in midfield. I'm not blaming Jones. I'm blaming the manager. Putting Jones in 34 back when we're trying to break down a low block. You got Salah as an inside forward. We're trying to break a low block. Play a proper winger. You got Chiesa, the proper winger. You get it. And then you got Gakpo, who's a good, I'd say, decent winger. And you still have Robbo overlapping. And then all the attacks went down on Salah's side, which are more narrower.
Failed.
I don't get it.
Failed yesterday. As soon as I brought Salah on, it was failed. The team balance shifted, and it was so evident to see. Arnie Slot at halftime, his arse went, and he just couldn't wait to put Salah on, the trusted Salah. Now, I would understand if Salah has been brilliant this season. I would understand it why he's bringing on Salah, but he hasn't. Where is the evidence that Mohamed Salah is the guy to bring on at halftime? Where is the evidence? Because he was good last season. Yeah, but he hasn't been good this season. Now, I ain't going to crap on Salah. I'm just giving you my opinion, what I've seen with my own eyes. This season, Salah has not been the guy. He just hasn't. You got Federico Chiesa on the bench, salivating at the bit, ready to come on. And what do? You bring on Mohamed Salah, the guy that gets beaten by every fullback, by the way. Now, I just don't get it. What did Federico Chiesa do to Arnie Slot? What did he do? Did he kiss up his girl or something? He's on Church's girl at a party. I don't understand. Please tell me. Please, someone tell me. Someone Google it. Why does Arne Slot hate Federico Chiesa? I don't understand. Because Federico Chiesa saved his job yesterday. Because if Federico Chiesa is not running back for that ball, that would have been 2-1 to Sunderland. And Arne Slot probably would have got sacked. Just my opinion. Go ahead, Toto.
I'm on a thin line with Slot, man. I'm on a thin line. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's going on the press conference saying, "Oh, I don't know how to break down a flipping low block." Yeah, this is how you break down a low block, right? You brought over 500 million pounds on players, right?
400 odd.
I don't even know. You paying 400 million plus pound players. You got Isak there who needs service, and then you play Salah, who's an inside forward. You play Jones at right back, who's a midfielder. When Isak needs service, Gomez was the only one who was crossing balls in on that right hand side. Then you take him off. You got Robber, who was actually crossing balls in, right? But again, his legs were going. You put Kirkers on, but you put Kirkers on 5 minutes before the end of the game. I was screaming at my TV.
Yeah, but Kirkers had a cramp. He had cramp issues. That's why they didn't start him.
Yeah, but still.
I know what you're saying. I know.
Still, man. You know, I'm out of words. Okay, Isak's not getting any service. All right, put Ekitike on, but you put Ekitike on 10 minutes before the end of the game.
By the way, yeah, that's another thing. Listen, I think that Isak, you remember when we played that form? I forgot what game it was when we had Isak and Ekitike together, the 4-4-2, innit? Remember them ones?
Yeah.
I think that worked, though. I think that worked when Ekitike and Isak worked together. For me, Isak has not dropped off. Isak has not dropped off. He just hasn't got the wingers alongside him. It's very simple, really. If we had touchline wingers that could run up the byline, someone like Diaz, run up the byline, someone like, what should I say? Oh, yeah, Ongamoa. If we had touchline wingers like that would run up the wing and provide the ball for Isak, Isak would score more goals. Isak was isolated yesterday because you know why? Gakpo's not that kind of winger. He's going to run up the wing and pass the ball to Isak. He's not one of them. He's one of them wingers that runs up and cuts on the inside. We know what Gakpo is. He runs up, cuts in, boom. And 98% of the time, he doesn't pass anyway. He doesn't even pass to Kirkers. Kirkers shouts at him every single game, what you doing, bro? Pass me the ball. He don't want to pass the ball. That's the problem, the reason why Isak is not scoring goals. Isak is an old school centre forward. He relies on the wingers, just like Haaland does. Just like when Haaland was at Man City, he relied on people like Mahrez to give him the ball, to bang it in. Isak gets in position, you give him the ball's in the back of the net. Isak has not dropped off. It's the fact that we haven't got the wingers to provide him the ball. We haven't got the wingers to do it. It's very, very simple. Now, when we got rid of Diaz, okay, you want to get rid of Diaz? Go ahead. He wanted to go anyway. Fine. But why didn't you replace Diaz? That was the problem. We didn't replace Diaz, so we needed someone like Diaz to fill in, to come in, to provide the ball for Isak. It's very simple, really. It's very simple. If you watch football with an eye, the answers are there. Isak has not dropped off. Isak hasn't forgot how to score goals. Get the ball to Isak's feet. Boom, it goes in the back of the net. Very simple. Look how when Isak scored the other day. The ball got there, and what happened? The ball was in the back of the net. Very simple. We need wingers, and this is where Salah will not do it. Salah is not compatible with Isak at this point. Now, Salah, 5 years ago, was compatible with Isak, but not this Salah now. I'm sorry. Just isn't. He doesn't even want to track back for the balls. If he gets tackled, which is most of the time today, he doesn't even want to run back and try and get the ball back. He walks back. So this, a version of Mohamed Salah, is not compatible with Isak. I'm sorry. We need someone like Semenyo to come on at one of them wings that will help out Isak, give him the ball, and that ball's in the back of the net. I've got 100% confidence in Isak. It's the wingers. The wingers have got to do the job, and I don't think we've got the wingers. Maybe if Engamoa plays a couple of times, maybe see what happens. Maybe Ngamoa will fit in with, with Isaac. Maybe. But we need another winger. We didn't replace Diaz. And I said this in the summer. We did not replace Diaz. We didn't buy enough defenders and we didn't replace Diaz. Because I think Diaz in this team now, not purple patch Diaz, I'm on about informed Diaz. In this team right now, him and Isaac together, perfect. That is perfect combination. But we haven't got the winger to provide the balls for Isaac. And that's why Isaac yesterday was isolated, because you couldn't get the ball to him. That's all I'm saying, Toto.
But yeah, we've got 7 people watching, everyone. Make sure to smash the like button up and, of course, get your thoughts in, man, because we want to hear it all.
Said it so many times. It's so frustrating.
Need to hear
because
it all.
We ain't got a big channel. Sorry, the finger. Because we ain't got a big channel, people don't understand what we're saying, innit? But what I'm saying is we need wingers.
Look.
We need another winger.
I know. Look, 7 people watching, everyone. Make sure to get your thoughts in. Get your thoughts in. Get everything
okay,
in.
K-back. Big up to K-back, look. Big up to K-back. Go on, Toto.
Everyone get your thoughts in, and we want to hear it all, man, because this Liverpool, I don't know what's going on, but big up K-Matt, big up Paul Dan, big up Tony Steele, big up Barry Barron. Thank you for giving up your time to join the channel, man. But yeah, everyone get your thoughts in, because we're open to everything. Big
up, lads. Big up, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Big up to K-Matt. Big up to everybody. Yeah, man. Listen, everyone's got their opinion in it, and at the end of the day, I respect everyone. But before we move on, I'm dedicating this video to Diogo Jota. It would have been his 29th birthday today, by the way. It would have been his 29th birthday, and RIP Diogo Jota, man. Still think about him all the time. You know, when we watch Liverpool, you still think about him, man. It's just like, can't believe he's gone, innit? So RIP would have been his 29th birthday, man. RIP Diogo Jota, man. You know, it's one of them, man. Dedicate this video to him.
He has so much life ahead of him as well.
I know.
He's only 28 years old, so he still had a good football career in front of him. But it's not even about the football. It's life in general. You know, God just got married, and he died months after. It's just, it's terrible.
Yeah, you're right. Big up to Michael Corleone. He said, can't play a poacher type striker with greedy wingers like that. But yeah, we need another winger. We definitely need another winger to go on that side. I think Semenyo would probably be good there. But we definitely need someone to get the ball to Isaac, because Isaac hasn't forgot how to score. He hasn't forgot how to score. So let's do these player ratings. Big up to K-Mac, man. Big up to you, bro. He says we signed 2 number 9s. If Slack can't make it work, then we've got someone who can simples.
But my opinion on that,
I'll get you, bro. Huh?
I do get it. But my opinion on that is that we signed 2 number 9s. You got a poacher type of striker.
Yeah.
But then Slut is playing with inside forwards who don't want to put balls in, who's greedy and want to go one-on-one every time. Yeah. Salah fails majority of the time because he loves to play Salah, and guaranteed, I think, in my opinion, he'll play him next game. Again, no service to Salah. You might as well play a Katike. But Isak is our most expensive striker. Yeah, he's the one. He's supposed to be our main man, and you're not building the team around him. He's supposed to be built around Isak and Florian Wirtz. But Isak's getting no service, and I'm not blaming
he's
Isak.
getting no service. He's isolated, bro.
Yeah, we can't make it work with 2 number 9s. I don't get it.
Big up to K-Mac, man.
Big up.
Look, it's Michael Corleone. He goes, what's crazy is so far Isaac is worse than Nunes. Okay, I'm not going to answer that one. Anyway, let's move on to the player ratings, yeah? What we're saying, guys, we've got people in the house get involved in the player ratings. Let's start with Allison. I'm going to leave it to the people in the chat and Toto as well. What are you saying about Allison, guys? Allison, what are you going to give Allison?
Yeah, what's your thoughts, everyone?
What's your thoughts? Big up to everybody in the chat room. Look, all of us have got different opinions, but we can all respect each other at the end of the day. Big up to K-Mac. Big up to Michael Corleone. Big up to Paul Downey. Big up to everybody in the chat room. Big up, man. And big up to Barry Barham as well. At the end of the day, everyone's got their opinion and we can respect each other's opinion. That's it. That's what it matters, man. We're all Liverpool fans. We all want the best for our club. And you know what? We all can be right. Do you know that all of us can be right?
Yeah.
All of us can be right at the same time, you know that. And if you actually think about what we're saying, yeah, we all can be right. So what you saying? What you saying about Allison, guys? What you saying about Allison? Toto, what you giving Allison, bro?
His distribution was very, very poor.
Yeah, he was, wasn't it?
Losing the ball every time he passed out the back. I thought his save was all right though. But again, one went past his net. But again, I don't think it's his. I think he just failed a one-on-one. I'll say 6. I thought he made some decent saves, but his distribution was poor though. So I'm going with 5 for Ali.
I don't know. I think I might go for 4, you know.
He weren't poor. He made some good saves, but
Now put a 4. Okay. A 4. What you 5? I'll go 4. What else? Paul Downey says 6. Who else? Let's have a look. What guys? Oh, by the way, we're doing the player lineup today as well later on. About 9 o'clock. About 8 o'clock. 8:30. We're gonna do the player lineup for Saturday's game as well. So if you want to join us for that, you can join us for that. We're gonna do that out the way as well. Because from Friday onwards, it's all about the Formula One. It's Formula One finishes this week, Abu Dhabi, and we're going to be doing a lot of videos about Formula One this week. So the player lineup will be like, Toto, I'll probably do it anyway. Toto could do it. You could probably do it, Toto, if you want to. It's only a 5-minute video, isn't it?
I'll just do it straight after this.
Yeah, okay. Then. So what we got? Let's go for 4. Because you said 5. Let's put him at 5.
Say 5.
Put him at 5.
I thought he was done his job in it, but
Yeah.
One went past his net and his distribution was very, very poor. So
Yeah. You're right. So let's move on to the next one. What we're saying about Robbie.
The chat also get your thoughts in. We've got 6 people in here. Everyone in the chat room, put your ratings in the chat. And we'll base our ratings off what you say and what me and Solo say. Because again, you're the chat, you know. You get involved and you can interact with these player ratings as well.
Joey Gomez. It's got with Gomez.
Gomez. We're on Gomez. So I thought it was very, very good. Besides the yellow card, I thought Joey G was probably our best defensive player. Won all his aerial duels. The interceptions were good. I thought he always provided the passing option on that right-hand side. I'm going to say... Well, the time was on, we never conceded no goals either. And that right-hand side was locked down. So, by the time he was on, I'm going to say 7 for Gomez. That's me, because I thought it was very, very good.
Yeah, Joey G, booked for a late challenge early in the second half. Not quite as assured as it was when we played against West Ham. But that could be down to the manager when he moved him around. You get me? When he at one point I saw Joey G in the 10, which I thought was crazy. And that's when he got booked in it. I'm going to give him a 5. What did you give him again? Sorry.
I said 7.
Oh, I can't give him 7. I don't think he warrants that. In the last game he did. I'm going to give him a 5. So you can put him in a 6 if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go 6.
All right. Anyone in the chat room want to say anything about Joey Gomez?
Yeah, man, you're here as well.
Put it in quick, bro, if you want to let us know. Because we'll go by what you guys say as well. Joey G. Where's he gone? So, Ibra Konate. Not assertive at the back at all, was he?
No, he's good. I thought he was all right. I thought first half he was pretty solid. He won all his headers. He cleared the ball out of danger. But yeah,
I thought he was a 4. Okay.
I think the second half was poor because he put Jones at right back, and there was a big hole through our defense. And I don't want to blame too much on Ibu because Ibu I thought was actually all right in the first half, and then you put Jones on, it kind of let him down a bit because Jones weren't going back to right back in time.
I think Konate was a 4. Overall, I think it was a 4. It didn't help that the fact that his partner Virgil van Dijk was an idiot yesterday. but I think it was a 4. Okay.
I'll say 5.
What you say? Anybody what they're saying about Ibra Konate in the chat room? Yeah. So I reckon it was a 4. So what's your number then, Barry? What's your number for Ibra Konate? Get your numbers through quick so we can do it. I think it was a 4. I thought it was okay. Some people have put him in lower. I saw someone at player ratings yesterday, and people have put him as 2.
No.
I think that was 4.5.
No.
Barry said. What did you say? 5?
I said 5.
Let's put him at 4 then. Put him at 4. Right, the next one, Virgil. Virgil was horrible yesterday.
I thought
He's getting a waste man for me.
Look, I thought he had a decent first half. I thought his land balls were good. Aerially he was good, but second half started to drop off a bit.
Gave the ball away.
But look,
cost us that goal.
I know that's what I'm saying. That big goal alone, he's the reason why we drew that game. Yeah. That is the reason why we drew that game, because of his stupid mistake. So that goes goes down by 3 ratings for me. So I'm going to put him at poor. I thought it was very, very poor.
Yeah. Are you doing make sure you do your finger today as well that you said you were going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Martin video. Okay. So we're Wasteman then. Virgil Wasteman. Andy Robinson.
I thought it was all right. Left hand didn't really step a foot wrong. I thought it was overlapping, but again, Gakpo didn't find him. But again, dropped off in the second half.
They're going to move him on as well.
They should have subbed off Robbo for Kirk a lot earlier. But I'm gonna say 5 because he didn't do nothing wrong, but he made the good runs, but again, Gakpo didn't find him. So I'll say 5 for Robbo.
Oh, I was going to put him as a 4, but you can go for that if you want. I think it's lower as well, but let's move on to Graven Birch. For me, he probably showed the most creative of Liverpool's midfielders, maybe alongside Wirtz in the first half, but they took him off. I mean, the mid positions. But again, weren't at his best. Graven Birch. I'm sick of him doing them stupid little, them little shots that he does. I forgot the short passes that he always gives the ball away. But I'm going to give Graven Birch a 4.
Poor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna even go. I might just go.
I agree.
I might just even go and waste, man. He didn't add nothing to that game when he lost the ball every time in midfield.
Yeah.
He did not comfortable at all.
It was all right in parts of the game, though. Not all of it was crap. But Paul's poor, innit? 3-3, innit? It wasn't as bad as Virgil, though, bro. So, what you would have gone? Say what you think then.
No, I said I think waste, man, because I thought he had nothing to the game all game and didn't add nothing.
Yeah. I actually gave him a 4.
His shielding was poor.
So we'll meet in the middle.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So let's go with McAllister.
Slight again, poor, man. I don't know the midfield.
Slow.
We got bullied in midfield. Bullied. We didn't. I didn't see where the attacks came from midfield. I didn't see it. Like, I don't understand. I'll just say poor. It's just crap.
Okay, fair enough. 4. So the next one is McAllister. The next one is Dominic Szoboszlai. No, Florian Wirtz. For me, he was one of our best midfielders. Showed his natural fleet-footed skill throughout the contest and engineered Liverpool's equaliser. And for me, he was absolutely outstanding yesterday. Like I said, he will be the best footballer for Liverpool. He will be the best footballer in the Premier League within 2 years. Florian Wirtz, you can see he's adapting to the Premier League. Physicality, he's putting a bit of weight. He's showing more confidence. Leave him in the middle of the park. Stop putting him on the left. He's not a left winger. Leaving him in the middle of the park. That's where he belongs. Soon as Slot put him on the left-hand side, it disabled all of his weapons. Disabled all of his weapons. This is why he came back to the centre and scored the goal. For me, it was a goal anyway by Flying Birds. That's what happened. Stop putting him on the left. Leave it in the middle. That's where he belongs. Free roam, innit? Free roam.
Yeah.
Like left central, kind of.
He's looking more confident.
Yeah.
Get your thoughts in the ratings as well, guys. Got 5 people watching. Get your thoughts in.
I love Flying Birds. Brilliant footballer.
First half, he played the free roam, absolutely amazing. He got fixated on the left and still made something of it. He's very, very techy with his feet. And again, good in tight space. He's getting better at tight spaces.
Cooking,
You're getting more suited to the Premier League, isn't he? I think a quality player like that, it will take him time to adapt. Once he adapts, it'll be very, very good.
I agree with the 7.5, by the way.
Yeah, really, very, very good. And he got a goal as well. He's the only one that was making chances. And
Yeah.
he put him on the left-hand side. Just done.
Shouldn't have put him on the left. Because what happened, Arnie Slot at half time crapped there. His arse went and then he put on Mo Salah. He's trusted Salah, which done nothing. Made it worse. Made the game worse, by the way. The balance of the team just shifted to Salah, and that's not a good thing. So let's put Florian. He's cold. He's cold, man. That guy is cold. You can see why we spent that money, man. You can see he's going to be cold. What Liverpool needs to do is, in the next 2-3 years, they need to slap him down with another contract. But we need to start winning. If we don't start winning, a player like that, he's going to Barcelona or Real Madrid. He'll go or go to Bayern Munich. You go to Bayern Munich. So let's move on to the next one. Who's the next one, man? Dominic Szoboszlai. Crap yesterday he was, in my opinion.
Look, his work rate was up there, but
Yeah.
lackluster. I'll say 5.
Guy can't shoot close up, man. He has to shoot from far out, innit?
I'll say 4 for Szoboszlai. Maybe
What-
5 with his work rate. But
What is it with the touches that he does, bro? He gets the ball and he's got to move first and hit the ball. Just hit the ball straight away, man. You know, hit the ball straight away and maybe you'll score. But anyway, Dominic Szoboszlai didn't look like the great. He didn't look like the great winger like he did in West Ham and games previous. With his build-up play with Gomez, it was a little clunky. Him and Gomez together, working together, looked a bit clunky. That was down to Slot, by the way. That was down to Slot doing that. And yeah. Again, didn't know what, when he brought on Salah, I just didn't know what he's doing. I keep going back to that moment. You just saw him. You just saw just before the second half started, Salah getting ready to come on. I think, what are you bringing on Salah for, bro? Just wait a little bit longer. At least wait to the 70th minute. And if he's still ain't going right, then bring him on, innit? Then bring him on. He's quick to bring on Mohamed Salah, man. As soon as Mohamed Salah come on, it ruined everything. The dynamics of the team, everything was crap. So Dominic Szoboszlai for me, I'm going to give him a 5. What about you?
yeah, I'll say the same.
Right, let's move on. Isaac. What do you say about Isaac?
I can't really blame Isak. He got no service all game.
No.
So I'll just say 5.
Fair enough. Nah, I'm going to give him a 4. Oh, you can give him a 5, I think a 4. But he weren't lucky, he was isolated, innit?
He was
Yeah,
isolated.
He was isolated. No, but he didn't really get the ball. I can't give him a 5, bro. He didn't really touch the ball that much. I think he touched it about 9 times, 10 times through the whole game. So putting him as a 5 is a bit high for me. I'm not saying it's his fault. Don't get me wrong, it's not his fault, but that's how we played, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it should be 4. But we'll just move on. We'll move on. The next one is Cody Gakpo, 3. Yeah, Isak, that's what I mean. He should be lower. Isak should be
Yeah.
lower.
Yeah.
I know it weren't his fault that he got isolated, but I can't give him a 5.
Yeah, he weren't good.
Give him a 3.
Look,
What you said about Ringy? Yeah, 13 touches.
Gakpo, again another one who should have got subbed off for Chiesa. But again, he's never ever going to play Chiesa. Let's just accept that. Then we'll get less angry. Then he'll never play Chiesa. You know, I think he should. He should be playing a lot more. But again, Gakpo, it was poor, too greedy. Never found Robbo on the left hand side. There's times where he could have made a simple pass, a simple through ball to Robbo. Again, didn't find him. His crosses were a bit poor, cut inside every time, and he got predictable again. He does the same thing over and over again. He goes on the wing, and you can predict it. Even I don't know how defenders don't catch on. They catch on to it like 20 minutes into the game, but you should catch on to it every single time. Gakpo there just cuts inside. You don't really see Gakpo as like you said, a touchline winger, where he goes right to the byline, right to the corner flag, as as a proper winger does, right? But he's more of like a midfielder now, winger, inside forward, goes on the wings, cut inside. That's all he does. You don't find his wing backs. That's why we need Chiesa there, because Chiesa can pick a pass out right.
And he's still got his engine. He proved that yesterday.
I'm gonna say 4. He was just poor. I put him at 3.
All right. Cody Gakpo, 3. So let's move on to the subs. Who were the subs now? Subs were Mohamed Salah. 2.
0. Oh, there was a 0 option.
Wait, man, then.
I don't know what. He just failed everything when he come on.
I know.
Yeah, attack failed.
Messed up the team, man.
Stupid.
Curtis Jones.
I'll say 6. Very, very good when he come on.
He wasn't he?
Yeah, straight in there. Again, you're playing right back. Don't get it.
Hugo Ekitike didn't get too many opportunities during his 20-minute, really.
You're all right. I'm sure.
5.
Yeah.
Hugo Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike.
Look, if you're not gonna give Isak the ball, might as well just play Hugo.
Well, Kerkez played some probing passes into the final third. To be fair, when he came on, he looked kind of better than before. So I'm going to probably give him a 5 as well, in my opinion. Kerkez
Came on a lot earlier. Should have came on a lot earlier.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. I know. Who's next? Kerkez. We've done Kerkez. Chiesa for me is getting an 8 out of 10. Brought on the last throw of the dice by the manager, disrespected, and for me, if he wouldn't have come on, Slot would have probably lost his job. Because he saved his job because he beat that guy beat Alisson. Alisson went to the knees and conceded. He went to the knees, tried to try and get the ball. The guy went round him, and if it weren't for Chiesa kicking that ball off the line, it would have been a wrap for Liverpool. It would have been a loss to Liverpool, and for me, Chiesa getting an 8.
Yeah,
Getting an 8, man. He saved us.
What a player.
But Slot still disrespects him.
He's got so much potential to be a top player, man.
And he's still got his speed. So I don't want to hear about people saying that his speed is dropped off.
He's still in his 20s. I don't,
Now people say, he's lost that explosive speed. No. Did you see him yesterday?
Yeah.
Proved it. Just proved it.
Stupid. I don't get about these dumb decisions. Gakpo's playing terrible. You bring on Chiesa, but you want to play Jones as the right back. You bring Salah on, who's playing poor. These last 12 flipping games, right? If there has been 12 games, we played more than 10 games. These last 10 or 12 games, right? They've been playing poor, and you don't change, and you keep with the same thing. I get it. We've got an injury, but we've still got a proper right back to play, and we've got wingers. Chiesa's a proper winger. Put him on instead of Gakpo. I don't know what to say anymore. We've been saying the same stuff
every week. Chiesa comes on, it gives you passion, it goes straight in there, it gives you speed, gives you, pace, speed, pace, same thing, right? It gives you something when he comes on. How many, for the last 5 minutes, he still does more in 5 minutes than Gakpo does in the old 80?
I know. Think about it. Some people think we don't call that Arne Slot, People think, oh, no, they're not calling that Arne Slot. We do call that Arne Slot all the time on the channel. When he does something wrong, we always call him out all the time. I'm a Liverpool fan first, not Arne fan. Arne Slot, I'm not loyal to no player. I just want the players to play good so we can win trophies. If they want to go, they can go. I'm not loyal to I'm loyal to the club. Every player, including the manager, is expendable for me. You get me?
Yeah. We've got Slot next, don't we? Right.
Are you giving Slot? We know where he's going.
Well, Barry, I completely agree with you. No negative 10. There was. Chiesa has been treated like crap this season. Absolute crap. I don't know. I'm on that. Seriously, it was flat, man. In the press conference, he's just waffling. He's just waffling, man. He's thinking about any excuse why we shouldn't be losing against flipping Sunderland. No disrespect. With Liverpool, we spent over £300 million on players. We should be beating Sunderland. And it's not like we've been in good form. There's nothing wrong with losing football matches. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. But when you're on a lose streak in the Premier League, you have to win football matches, and he's not doing it. He's not doing it in the moment. It's been poor management, poor subs. If there are good subs, it brings them on when there's not enough time. Chiesa should have been brought on in the 50th minute or half time. He did it with Salah. Do it with Chiesa. He just has this relationship with Salah. Why does he keep bringing on Salah when he's been playing poor? Why does he keep starting Salah? Guaranteed he starts him next game. Oh, it's all the time. It's all the time, right? Salah starts a couple games, then he gets benched for a game, and then he starts up kicking up a fuss, and then tries to style it. He's acting professionally, and then the next game he starts him again. You only rest him for one game, and then he starts him again the next game. You got to drop him for at least 5 or 6 games, and start bringing new talent up. Start bringing the players that want to play. Like Jones want to play. Chiesa wants to play. It's just players like that should be starting week in, week out. But he's not changing nothing. If you're not going to play down the wings, if you're not going to give Isak service, play Hugo. Because at this point, I don't know how Isak's going to get any service the way Slot's going now. We played so good against West Ham, and Isak got service. We played so good against West Ham. What changed? Changed it again.
I know. Look, we got Leeds on Saturday, and you'll be doing the play line up for that. Yeah, and we'll see what happens. I'll just put in the finger room. I'm gonna put this up in it. This I'll put. And by the way, people in the group, I have zero loyalty to any player at Liverpool, and that includes the manager. My loyalty is to the badge only. All the players in Liverpool are all expendable to me. Simple, and that's how that's the way I've always lived my life supporting Liverpool. Every player is expendable, and that includes the manager. I got no loyalty to no manager and no players. I just want the players to come to Liverpool, and do their job. That's it. I've got no loyalty to no player and no manager at Liverpool. My loyalty is to the badge only. That's it. And that's why I've always lived my life supporting this club. So if they don't want to be here, then leave. My loyalty is to the badge only. Simple. Go ahead, Toto.
Yeah, we call out how it is. With players, managers, we call out how it is. Go check every single one of our videos. We've been calling out Slot. We've been calling out these players. especially Slat. We've been calling that Slat every time with stupid management decisions, his stupid tactics, right? Calling out how it is, you know. That's just the way we are because we're not no pay shields. We're not paid. We're not, sponsored or anything. We'll just call it how it is. And even if we were, we'll still call it how it is. You know, we're not fake. We're not fake on here. But regarding Liverpool, I don't know where we go from here. Seriously. Because if he'd go with the same management, he went back to basics. But he went back to basics in the West Ham games, and then he went straight back to his system in this game, playing so narrow against the low block. Then he says he doesn't know how to break down low blocks. Take a look at the pitch and look how narrow your players are playing and how much space there are on the wings. Don't utilise that at all. You know.
See, it comes at keep his force, not solo anymore. Needs to change that, man. No.
Yeah.
Big up to Waniak as well. Aston Villa fan there. They're third now.
They got a good squad. They got a good squad. That's why, and the squad's clicking. This just shows you that it doesn't matter how much you spend on players. You gotta make it. You gotta make it work as a team.
I always go back to PSG. PSG had all them players: Messi, Neymar, all the big egos in the team. And what happened? They got rid of all of them. Brought balance to the force. You got old saying true. The balance at Star Wars, balance to the force. Look at PSG now. It's all about balance. It don't matter how many good players are in a team. They have to be able to work together. And if you throw a lot of world-class players in the team, that doesn't mean they're going to fit, and that doesn't mean they're going to gel. It's all about having the balance in the squad, getting rid of the egos, big egos in football. Yeah, man. This is what I live by. And by the way, people in the group, I have zero loyalty to any player at Liverpool, and that includes the manager. My loyalty is to the badge only. All players in Liverpool are all expendable. That's it.
Yeah.
Should have put at Liverpool, really. So anyway, go ahead, Sozo. Just got to make a joke out of it, you know.
Yeah.
That's what you can do, man.
Big up 1AK. Big up for joining in. Big up for everyone joining in. We've got 6 people watching. Get your thoughts in. Get involved. You know, we'll respond. Because we're not fake. We'll come out. We'll respond to you. Right? We've got 6 people in. Get your thoughts in. Now this is your best time to get your thoughts in because, you know, we've done all the player and we've done all that. So we're just going off your questions and just put your thoughts in on what you think about Liverpool and Slat and all that, and we'll respond. But yeah, so we got Leeds next in it. I'll do the player lineup straight after. So whenever we finish this video, it'll be like 10 or 20 minutes after. Then I'll do the player lineup. So if you guys want to join us for that, keep an eye on the channel for the schedule post, and yeah, just keep an eye on it.
You know what? While we're talking, I'll actually do the thumbnail now if you want to.
Yeah.
So any questions, let us know, guys. Let me know, and I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was going to say we're here for an extra 3 or 5 minutes anyway. So if you guys want to get your questions in, we'll respond.
And big up to people on Spotify and iTunes as well. We're listening on there. Big up to everyone, man. So we're playing Leeds now, innit? Leeds away. Yeah. Leeds away, man. Leeds. Gonna what happens if we lose that one, bro?
They've just won to Chelsea, and
Chelsea are very inconsistent, man. Can't rely on them to do anything, man.
We're going up to Leeds, and we're gonna get hammered. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get. It's not necessarily hammered. We're just gonna lose the flipping game. We're gonna lose or draw, just the way it is. Because you know what, Slot's gonna start Salah again. He's gonna go with his old system, not going back to base like he did at West Ham. It's just I don't know what he's going to do at this point. He's going to go with the lineup. When I do my preview lineup, I'm going to go with the lineup exactly what Slot's going to do because I know what he's going to do. He's going to go with flipping Salah again.
Go with your lineup, man. Go with your lineup. Forget his lineup. Forget Big Ed Slot's lineup. Do your lineup.
And he might start Hugo as well because I don't get how he's going to implement Isak in this team. I don't know. It's like we hassled Newcastle for the Isak, and we're not even making him work.
Yeah.
We just brought him for nothing. You should have just brought Hugo.
Who for nothing?
Isak because he's not utilised him.
He's like, watch. All it takes is someone else to come in and sort it out. If Slot can't sort it out, yeah, someone else will. Trust me.
Yeah. We've got a question
Trust
in.
me.
We've got a question in. Thanks for putting in your question. What players that you could sign to change things around? Look, I'm going to go first. I'm going with Semenyo because we need a winger. We need a winger who can play winger, not an inside forward, because most of these teams that we play against, Slot's like, oh, they'll go low block. All right, you get yourself a proper winger. We need a winger in January. Salah's finished. He's finished. Right? He just cuts inside. He don't beat his one-on-ones. It's been absolutely terrible. He don't beat his fullbacks in one-on-ones. His success rate for one-on-ones this season has been pretty low. So I'm going with Semenyo in January. Because I think, look, Chiesa, I think, should go left wing, and then we get a winger in January. That's me. You know?
Chiesa, Chiesa, he wears his heart on his sleeve, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can see that when he plays, you get me, just wears his heart on his sleeve. The guy's he knew that we was going to get beat on that counter attack. That's why he stayed back. That's the experience for you, bro. That's the experience, man. You see how fast he is, bro. Man's saying, he's lost his speed. That proved it yesterday. I mean, I love Chiesa, man. I love it. I love Chiesa. He's a brilliant player, man. Loved him when he came to our club. So happy when he came to our club. And Slot just has not utilised him. That's his failure. That's his failure, man.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Any more questions, guys? I think there's another one just coming as well, by the way. Answer the chat there. A lot of leads. You can see the chat room, innit?
Leeds to be up for it, yeah. But again, Thomas, that's my response to you. I'll get Semenyo in January and play Chiesa on the left. Leeds to be up for it. We're gonna get hammered, mate. You know, we're gonna get hammered. If we don't get hammered, I'll come out here and say I'm wrong because I'm not scared of being wrong. Do you agree with me that Hugo needs to go on the left or try him there? I've said this. Me and Sol have been saying this multiple times this season. You can't play Isak one. You play them both. Just the way it is. Because you're not going to go Chiesa. So, better chance go Hugo. Or, if you're not working out of Isak, just start Hugo for the majority of the games because we need service. And Isak's not getting none. But I agree with you. Money okay. I will try Hugo on the left. Try anything at this point. We're losing every game. Try anything. But yeah, I agree with you.
From now done. So, guys, we're going to head off now, guys. Let us know. We're going live in 10 minutes. Player lineup. You know what to do with doing it. Player lineup, Leeds versus Liverpool. We're going to do the thumbnail now. We're going to put it up. We've got about 10 to 15 minutes. Join us, okay, guys? Join us in 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to quickly do the thumbnail. I'm going to put it up in a WhatsApp group so you guys can do it. We're going live in about 10 to 15 minutes for the Leeds versus Liverpool game 15 as a preview of the Premier League. So, guys, thanks for joining us. We will be back. Remember to smash the like buttons. Big up to people on TikTok. Big up to people on iTunes. Everybody. See you later, guys. Big up, right, Toto, yeah? We're back in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me just get this thing up.
We've got 10 likes, everyone, so thank you, everyone, for joining in. Thank you, guys, for putting your questions in. We've got 4 people at the moment. Again, if you're just coming in while the video is ending, feel free to stick around, hit the subscribe button. We'll be live in 15 minutes for the Leeds versus Liverpool Premier League preview, where we're going to get battered. So
there you go. Back in 15 minutes. See you shortly, guys.
mate.